am back. I know we didn't have a show yesterday, but we are back. Tomorrow we have Anthony G. Marshall joining me closing out this week. But we are here with
Mm.
one of the most beautiful, stylish women, and I've already had her on last year in 2025. And it is
Yes.
IIdiko Mile. We are going to be discussing spring fashion trends, and she has some good news. So, how has the year 2026 been for you thus far?
Well, thank you for having me back again. It's so lovely to see you and be here again on the show. It's amazing. Thank you very much. 2025 has been quite good, and 26 started really well as well. In November the 2nd, I have worked with a London designer, Audrika Annie, in collaboration, and yes, and I have attended a fashion show to model the beautiful garments, the saris on the runway. So it was extremely exciting experience. Yes. Um,
How fabulous is that?
yeah, it was really fabulous. Yeah, it was just really, really very nice. And then the new year has started absolutely amazing as well. Quite a lot of things has happened. um, in January, I have attended Lisa Kate's book launch as a model to model the merchandise products. Yeah, so that was again a very nice event, and I have met some new people. Um, Following that, I have also had the privilege in February to work with Deptford designers. And so basically, yeah, I have been nominated as a pageant ambassador for the over 40 plus. So that is really a massive progress for me, which I didn't kind of dream about that I actually going to be achieving such a accomplishment. And of course, I am in collaboration with Mickey Solar as well, the absolutely wonderful publisher. So I have been privileged again to be published in a Greek magazine, art magazine, and also Arti magazine, which is a worldwide magazine. So it's published in India, Spain, and other beautiful countries as well. So that is really amazing. Um, and again, I am also very, very pleased to say that I will be the brand ambassador for Original Magazine UK. So, like I said, it's really a lot has happened in such a short time. And again, to top that all up, I am also in collaboration with a gentleman, Mr. Sadeep Rajan, who is the funder
Yes.
for the NES International Film Festival. So it is a film festival which is organized in India, and it is in March, taking place in March, so not long from now on. And it is for filmmakers to showcase their works basically, and to connect with a global audience worldwide. So, and I am pleased to say that I am the brand ambassador for the NES International Film Festival as well. So that has been quite amazing accomplishment so far.
Yes. Yes, it has. And Nikki, she told me that before ago, she told me all the good news. I was like, yes, yes, she is amazing. She would be great for this because she's fashion
Mm,
forward and she has
yes,
everything that Nick is looking for this publication. All of us alone, we collectively, we, and she's here. Shout out to you, boss
absolutely.
lady. Shout out to my boss lady, our boss lady, Original Magazine UK, Spain, Mickey Solar. The publication is taking off. Me and her have been talking because I've written. Yes, there is going to be another article coming out on
Yeah.
spring fashion trends. We're going to get to that a little bit later. But we have to
Mm.
catch up with IIdiko to see what she's been up to
Yes.
as far as everything, because that's wonderful. That's
It
amazing
is.
news
It
that
is.
she
Yeah.
chose you as the brand ambassador. And everybody collectively has their cover, from yourself to Lijan
Mm.
to Will. Everybody has their own cover. And
Yes.
by the way, Will Preston will be coming on the show. It'll be later this year, so you guys stay tuned for that. That'll be in the spring of
Oh,
this
how
year.
lovely.
So I'm
Oh,
speaking,
excellent.
yes,
Mm.
Lee Sean as well too. And of course we're gonna have you back on. And I said I have to have her
Thank you so
back on to
much.
discuss spring fashion trends, because before you know it, New York Fashion Week will be kicking off, and then Paris Fashion Week. Well, New York, we just recently got through with New York, so pretty soon it'll be Paris Fashion Week
Yeah,
and then some. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But this is
absolutely.
remarkable what you're doing, and you said the over 40 pageant. It's a lot of women that wanted to compete in beauty pageants, and it's like I don't think I would be great for it, but it's just like any woman, any age, regardless. Like when you hit your 40s, I'm not there yet, but I know my time uh gets there because my mom,
Mm.
she's also over 40. Uh,
Yeah.
we talk about aging. We as women, we talk about aging. Up in age, a lot of people tend to feel as though our shelf life. We're like Barbies, every Barbie has a shelf life,
Yeah.
and they're just like, once you're 50, you're 60 plus, you're done, you're through. It's just like
Mm.
no, the
No.
it just gets amazing later
Yeah.
over time
Mm.
for
Mm.
us. We age
Yes.
backwards, women age backwards,
Yeah.
and a lot of people seem to think that it's just when
Mm.
that time comes. Uh,
Mm.
I'm gonna tell any woman, anybody for that nature, to embrace it.
Definitely.
But I love what you're doing. When you said over 40, that clicked because there's a lot of people who wanted to compete in
Mhm.
beauty competitions and beauty pageants, who
Yeah.
wanted to model, who wanted to do all of these things. And we had the conversation
Yes.
modeling and what is your shelf life,
Mm.
what is the extension of being a model in the business.
Yeah.
Most girls, and I think Kate Moss started, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if
Mm.
I'm wrong, y'all. Kate is diva, somebody let me know. Kate Moss started off in her teens. If I'm not mistaken, I think she started at 14. I could be wrong, but y'all let me look it up and let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. How the
Mm.
most models start off in the business at a young age. And then they're just like, after that, once you get up there in your 50s and in your 60s, it stops. But it's just like, no. I
No.
look at models like Carol Miles, who I've had the pleasure of interviewing her. And she told me, I haven't stopped. She's out here making music. She's in Paris. And her
Mm.
career is just doing so well. She's walked the runways
Yeah.
for Terry McGuire. She's walked the runways of Hubert Da Vinci. So I mean, so many international fashion designers. Yves Saint
Mm.
Laurent is another she's walked for. So I mean, it's so many,
Mm.
but it doesn't stop there. I wanted to touch on that when you said over 40,
Mm.
but they feel like the shelf life is over.
Lovely. Mm.
Definitely, definitely. Um, Fashion Dolls, welcome. If you're just coming in, if you can, do me a favor and go and hype up as many videos as you want to here on YouTube. I love the new feature. You can go and hype up as many videos as you want. You can go in the comments and they'll give you, and you can go and hype
Mm.
up as many as you want to get it out there in the algorithm. And you can thumbs up and you can also sub as well too. All right. So let's talk spring fashion because IIdiko
Mm.
here, she is one of the most fashion forward women, including you guys call me the shout out to my client, Bugs the Guys. He calls me the fashionista. When we did our first or second interview, you guys go back and check it out. And make sure
Yeah.
y'all go and subscribe to his channel as well too. He calls me the fashionista of the
Mm.
bunch. In every group there's a Carrie Bradshaw. I love Sex and the City. That's one of my favorite shows, and I
It's
absolutely adore
perfect. Yeah.
Sarah Jessica
Mm.
Parker. So you know her style, and your style reminds me so much of hers because she loves If you go back and
Mm.
you watch the Sex and the City movie, she had this like this dress that had like
Yeah.
pleats at the bottom. It was gorgeous. And then on the
See.
sit off, and just like that, she wore something almost similar. So
Mm.
I want to say it was either Dior or McQueen, one of the two. But I know that I like to go back in the archives as it pertains to fashion and different eras, different period pieces, because it gives me so much inspiration. So, spring 2026 fashion trends, Ildiko, what are you looking forward to? Because I had to represent for you today. You
Mm.
inspired me in my last interview. It was you and Jennifer Lopez. So if you go back
Oh,
and you look at the infamous
yeah.
Versace gown
Mm.
she wore to the VMAs, what I'm wearing today is almost similar to that, but
Mm.
it is actually a romper. So it's a romper. So it has
Absolutely.
shorts. It looks like a dress, but it has shorts at the
Sure.
bottom. So
Yeah.
it's all
Mm.
attached and you just tie it. So
Yeah.
very 70s, it's very lightweight. It's perfect for spring as we're heading into the spring month because we've been in the winter month. So what
Yeah.
fashion trends are you looking forward to in the year 26?
Well, so as we are coming out and leaving the cold weather behind, I am really looking forward to the spring and the spring fashion. It is absolutely beautiful and it's really making me excited because following the spring, I'm guided by the styles and the colors from Valentino, Marc
Uh,
Jacobs, Jean Paul Gaultier, Chanel, just to say a few. And those are all vibrant, bright, and lively colors mixed together. I'm really pleased that I will be able to wear those all together. It makes me feel very bright, happy, and young. um, I think all those, light blue, yellow, sapphire blue, ruby red, orange. It's just, oh, so amazing. Lovely to mix them all together. But of course, let's not forget the ultimate elegant black and white. Which I think is going to be a major trend in 2026 as well. Um, for women, emphasizing minimalist but still the luxurious looks. Um, and I think wearing, the black and white all together, it's going to be a lovely, very luxurious trend again. Mhm.
and I references. As Ildiko mentioned, black and white. Of course, the classic black and white tee.
Mhm.
I love photos.
Yeah,
So pinstripe is definitely something that you can see
yeah,
in the spring. As she's talking, as she's giving ideas, I'm over here pulling up photos
yeah.
because we want you to see it. I'm a visual person, and for me, style is
Yes,
all about. I'm gonna go back
yes.
to Ildiko's point. Style is for me is all about walking in the room with confidence
Mm,
and owning it completely.
mm.
At one point in time, I would only color pack. I would always wear black, white,
Yeah,
gray. And I was like,
yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm,
But as I was coming into my own as a young woman, as a woman in general, I said, it's time for me to showcase that femininity. It's time for me to showcase
yeah.
that sensuality. And as season, I want to say season 18, season
Yeah.
15 is when I started wearing the dresses, is when I started wearing the evening gowns
Perfect. Yeah.
the over exaggerated trains, and now you just can't stop me from wearing it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put on a gown today, and I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna put on a sweater
Mm,
dress in the winter time. But spring is all about the flowers blooming. As you've mentioned those
yes.
colors, that's the first thing that
Mm,
comes to our minds is the
yeah.
sunshine. Like right now, I see sunshine. We
Yeah.
got a little bit of rain earlier, but now the sun is
Mm,
out. We see the flowers opening, they're buds, they're
Exactly.
blooming.
Yes. Blooming.
And
Yeah, it's
that's
beautiful.
where
Mm.
that's where I get a lot of inspiration from as well
Yeah.
too. And you mentioned some of my favorite designers who have that. These designers have their own category. Like
Yeah.
you mentioned, Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs is
Mm.
very theatrical,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. Him and
Mhm.
Bessie Johnson. Another is Moschino. Another would be John Paul Gaultier. They
Mhm.
are designers who love to
Yeah.
full face makeup. I'm thinking like Ellen would love this. Like in the horror films, you'll see some sort of character turn into a creature. Like, but in Terry Maguire's fashion shows, he absolutely uh,
Yeah.
his designs, the models would the makeup would be over the top,
Yeah.
dramatic, and that's
Yeah.
what it's about. It's about
Mhm.
stepping outside of your norm. And you said red.
Exactly.
This is Terry Maguire, classic
Oh,
Terry
so
Maguire, red.
pretty. Yeah.
Yes, and it's all about being bold. Or you can
Yes.
go with green. Green is my color
Yeah.
for this season.
Absolutely
So
lovely.
these are
Yeah.
all Terry Maguire's designs.
Mm.
And
Yes.
I refer back to the 80s. I refer back to the 80s as a nod. Or
Mm.
it could be the classic white. It's so many. It's all about
Mm.
knowing what works for you. And I
Yeah.
pull a lot of this is my Pinterest closet, by the way.
Mm.
So if you guys follow me on Pinterest, you can go to the fashion feed, and I have
Mm.
over at least 1,500 different fashion pins. Like this is
Oh.
where I get a lot of my inspiration from, and I'm always pulling. And I know for us,
Yeah.
IIdiko as fashion girls,
Mhm.
we're always putting what we want the night before, what we're gonna wear. We're thinking, okay, what type of shoes,
Yes.
what type of what type of accessories we go with this, what type we
Yeah.
go with this. Um,
Yeah.
my looks and what I like to do. Oh, there's more.
Mm.
Yes, this desk is open finally, so you guys can
Perfect.
see them. This
Oh,
is my
love it.
Pinterest closet.
So
Yes,
nice.
it's a lot of fashion here.
Ah,
So
very
when you
lovely.
see those colors, uh,
Yeah.
that's the first thing I think of. I love playing with the color wheel, which is
Yeah.
why I wore what I wore today for El Dico. And you guys, I feel happy. Like color
Yeah.
brightens your mood. Spring fashion is all beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And like I said, at one point, I would just wear that color pattern right there. My mom, she would tap me and she would be like, "When are
Mm.
you going to start changing it up? Like, there's other colors you can wear out there."
Yeah,
I only wanted to
exactly.
wear one specific color pair of jeans, and it had to be those dark blue ones. I didn't want
Mm.
khaki, I didn't want anything. But like I said, as you've gotten older, your your
Yeah.
style outlook on fashion changes. So I'm just like, I'm 32, stepping into my own. And I said it is time for me to embrace color, play with the color wheel. Red was not a color that I would wear, but she wore the red dress in our first interview, LBO, and I said, okay, let me try red. And then I tried red this season as well too. When I
Yeah.
did my interview with Damien T. Raven, the
Mm.
red dress that was off the shoulder that you guys love that had gold attachment to.
Mm.
So it's
Beautiful.
all about shopping in your closet. And I
Yeah.
know a lot of us as women, we're just like, what can I do? We're concerned about our body types, we're concerned about all of these things, but
Mm.
camouflage. That's where it comes in. If you're not happy with certain parts of your body, ladies,
Mhm.
camouflage it.
Mm.
And that is the best
Interesting.
part of that's the best part of fashion. Like, uh,
Yeah.
embrace it. I know my our MTV, the iconic gown, and then she wore it again in another recreation.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram. You guys are following me on Instagram as well. I posted the reference there along with my OOTD. Uh, I said I want to go with the romper today, but there's also sporty. Athleisure uh, is a fashion trend that you guys can see for 2026 as well. So it's all about comfort. Spring fashion,
Yeah.
like I said, we're coming out of the winter months, which are cold. The weather is
Yes.
tricky. 1 minute is 60 degrees, and then the next is below 20. And we're just
Mm.
like, how do we dress this up? How do we make it fun?
Yeah.
Uh, have fun with it. Even for me in the mornings when I go out and I exercise, you guys follow my stories on Instagram, and you will see me layered from head to toe. I'll have a hood on top of a hood, and then I
Yeah.
will have this cap on and pair of pants. So I mean, winter fashion should be fun as well too. Be as creative as you want to. My mom bought me this scarf, and it has where you can put your hands in to warm your
Yeah.
hands up. Like I said, where did you find this? So winter fashion, you can have fun with winter fashion too. But now we're starting to see the shift of everything warm up, and now it's the time for you to play with color.
Yeah.
So
Indeed. Mhm.
it it's also a war Ildiko, and you mentioned Patrick. Who are you looking forward to seeing on the red carpet? Who's a style star that you would love to see? And I know for me, mine would have to be. I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce, and I'm
Um,
looking forward to seeing what
oh.
she's going to be wearing this award season. So, which style star are you looking forward to?
Oh, that's a hard question. Um,
It's
oh,
so many stylish women.
um, I mean, well, my ultimate favorite always have been Marilyn Monroe. I know she's no longer with us,
Oh,
but I loved her style and I still do, and I always want to recreate that. Mhm.
me and Ellen. Whenever me and Ellen, it's almost like a ritual, girl.
Yes.
Whenever me and Ellen do our interviews, Mick will tell you, Boss Lady will tell you that we love Marilyn Monroe. And she shows me, I think she has a doll. I have the picture and I'm looking at it right now. And then I
Oh,
have the other one that I have to hang up as well too. But my
yeah.
entire room, which is almost like a little glam room where I have makeup, hair products, all of these things. I said I can't have a glam room without having a picture of Marilyn in there because she is beauty. She is all of these things.
Yeah.
And whenever she would step out on any red carpet, it would be a frenzy. Whenever she would go to a film premiere, it would be a frenzy.
Yeah.
It would be cameras flashing everywhere. And the same for Elizabeth Taylor as well too. Like these women executed their style in every single mark. Another for me, I would love to see the style season would have to be Victoria Beckham, and she's in the UK where you and Mickey are. So she's a Spice Girl. So you know, each Spice Girl has their own individual style, but Victoria, her collection is very.
Yeah. Yes.
She also does a
Mhm.
lot of color block as well. And that's what makes her collection so unique. She believes in simplicity and less is more.
Beautiful.
So
Yeah.
space, it's all about finding a space. As we're decorating our homes as well too, it's all about that neutral space. And she
Absolutely.
does that
Mhm.
here in contrast. So
Yeah.
love Victoria Beckham. Oh my goodness. So sporty, we've covered sporty uh, which is basically athleisure. So your tracksuit, your tennis skirts, your windbreaker jacket, all of these things you can see come back for spring fashion, or what I like to call spring fashion revival, because it is reawakening. The flowers are blooming.
Yeah.
It's beautiful outside. Everything is
Mhm.
not summertime yet, where you can really show as much skin as you want, but just a little bit, peekaboo here and there. I love showing a back out. I love showing a off the shoulder, a decollete.
Yes, it is nice. Mhm. Um, will do. Mm. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Mm.
It's going to be warmer. So stay tuned for that. And what is the expression my mom used to use all the time? Spring showers bring Mayflowers or is it April flowers? Y'all let me know. Even you know
Yeah.
about it because we're both from the South. So it's a Southern thing. And I know a lot of people have heard that as well too.
Mhm.
That spring showers bring Mayflowers. So definitely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Play to win. Play to win. And we playing to win with fashion, doing it with style. So another fashion trend you guys can expect to see. Okay, the shoulder bags that are hobo bags, almost like a plunging neckline. Very fabulous, very beautiful. I have one, and I think it's in my closet somewhere. Purses. I'm always rotating handbags or shoulder bags.
Mm.
These are six fashion trends that you guys can see. Color box. I catch light blue earrings, lace trimmed satin shorts. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. Lace. Uh, I just did lace just recently in one of my interviews, and it was with Anthony Riley. And it was so funny because I had gloves attached to the jumpsuit that I wore. And I
Oh.
couldn't move, like the thing you're seeing, I had to literally use my knuckles. So today, where today my hands are free, I'm not gloved in or anything. But what's so funny, oh my God, was
It
that I
is, yeah.
couldn't navigate with wearing what I said. But fashion is pain, beauty is pain, and we suffer through it and we look
Mm.
beautiful in the process. And everyone was talking about that look. So you guys
Mhm.
have seen it. It was the color. It was the gray and black hair, or the platinum colored hair, and the jumpsuit. And that look got a lot of reviews. So thank y'all so much for loving the fashion this season here on Style by TV. I've been trying to stay ahead of the fashion trend and trend. So definitely, definitely. Short, monochromatic, that's more so the satin and lace. Lace is definitely something you can have. Dark wash denim is another fashion staple. Statement clutches. So statement clutches. As I said, Jude Lieber is amazing. Alexander McQueen, his signature bumblebee at the top of the clutch.
Oh, it's
Something
perfect.
that makes a statement, and it's
Mm,
beautiful. It is beautiful.
yeah.
So Alexander McQueen, I know you guys are like, which clutch are you talking about from Alexander McQueen? Let me pull it up and show you. I love to show examples of what they look like so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Yes, and it has the knuckles on it. Sometimes it will have a skull on it. It will have all of these different things. But yes, his signature is the bumblebee on it. Sometimes it will have a rose on it. So I mean, his variety is just impeccable as it pertains what he wanted his bags to look like. Very detailed, very structured.
Yeah.
I see one in the shape of a telephone. Balmain is another designer that absolutely smart. But this is beautiful. This is Alexander McQueen,
Let's
and you
see.
guys can purchase it at Victoria's.
Oh, I love
Very
it.
beautiful.
Oh, I've fallen in love with it.
Very
Perfect.
beautiful.
Yes.
And that's a statement clutch. So I have one,
Mm,
Shop Blue Haze clothing, and it's pink, and it has tassels on it, and
mm.
I have it sitting on my dressing table over there with my fragrances. I'm like, I still haven't found the right thing to wear it with. So I might have to wear it for a photo shoot or something, but it's
Yeah.
so statement pieces are statement clutches are definitely a must.
Mm,
Playful prints, playful prints, like what I'm wearing today. Solid colors. Yes, as you
yes.
said, dark wash denim, like what IIdiko is wearing. So have
Yeah.
fun with it. Have fun with it and express yourself gradually. Vibrant colors that stand out. And that's
Yeah.
what fashion is all about. Marie
Mhm.
Claire or Real Simple said, Spring
Mm.
2026 is all about the color with personality, not subtle fade into your closet neutral. Spring colors, stories for 2026 meaning it's joyful, expressive hues.
Yeah.
So you can see a lot of that. Even just a pop of bold color can make a huge impact. So blue earrings will go great with what I'm
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
today, but I chose green earrings. I don't know if you guys can see them. You'll probably see them in the photos that were taken a few minutes ago. But eclectic mix and match.
Yes.
So you can do a
Very
top and
pretty.
then do like a solid
Mm.
color pant. So I mean, have fun with it.
Yeah.
About fashion is about
Yeah.
taking the risk and trying it. You try it the first time and you never know if you like it. I finally got my mom to start wearing off the shoulder, but she said I'll do it, but I'm gonna put my spin onto it. She says I'm a woman of a certain age, so how I wear the off the shoulder with nothing underneath, with
Mm.
nothing underneath, literally, and it's
Yes.
beautiful.
It
Uh,
is.
she might put something underneath. So it's all about doing what works for you. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oversized coats are definitely in. And I showed my purse to Ellen. So the bucket bag, this is my purse right here currently.
Oh, so
Oversized purses.
nice.
Yes, it's a bucket bag. And I actually got this from a friend from a yard sale. So shop around and shop in your closet as well too to see what works for you.
Mm.
Oversized tote bags are definitely a fashion staple for
Yeah.
2026 that you guys can see. And that concludes just about each and every one of them. Now, before we wrap with Il Dico here, glam, because I noticed you love glam as well too. And
Yes,
what
I
beauty
do.
trends are you looking? Yes, what beauty trends are you looking forward to in 2026? Like I was watching, you mentioned Marc Jacobs, and I think it was one of the shows that took place in New York. I think it was Christian Siriano, and the models had the washed eyes, almost like what I'm wearing today. You guys, well, the lighting,
Yeah.
I'm just glowy all over. But my eyes today is bright orange, like you're gonna see bright pops of color. So, what
Yeah.
beauty trends are you looking forward to in this year's show?
What was the question? What? Sorry.
What beauty trends are you looking forward to on the runway this year for 26?
Oh, I'd like something very bold, very brave makeup and hairdo as well. I think that needs to be something that is outstanding, especially on the runway.
Absolutely, absolutely. And washed out. That this is an example. This model here, beautiful. So
Yeah.
it's all about
Beautiful.
all. Look at mine as well. You guys can see. And IIdiko. So it's all about that. So a reference, a great reference would be Dochi. I love Dochi. Another reference would be Doja Cat. Very beautiful, very beautiful, and she took in the '80s. She gave a
Yeah.
nod to the '80s, and the '80s
Mhm.
was known for over exaggerated makeup, just as you stated, bold,
Mhm.
beautiful. Um, a reference for me would be Grace Jones and how bold and unapologetic she was, and how she used color to contour, and how just fierce she was. She didn't care. She was just amazing with bright, bold colors, bright
Yes,
styles, and she was flawless. Beautiful bone structure, beautiful everything.
absolutely.
And I'm trying to find a photo of her for some of you who are not aware of who she is. This, let me see if I can find a bigger one. But fashion is all about pulling from the ones who came before you. And this is Grace Jones. So these are some of the beauty
Ah,
trends
lovely.
that
Hmm.
you can see come
Yeah,
back in 2026. And
yeah,
she was ahead of her time. This was in the 80s. So it's
yeah.
all about knowing what works. So I think we covered just about everything from spring beauty. And we caught up with Rodrigo on what she's
Indeed.
up to. And I'm going to bring her back again this
Thank
spring
you.
when it's officially here. So, what advice, before we let you go, because it's always fabulous talking with you
Thank
about
you so
fashion
much.
and seeing your
Thank
style
you.
and hairpiece. You are so welcome, girl, anytime. What advice would you give to women on finding their own true style this spring season? Because the months are going to get warmer.
As I said before in our last show as well, you've got to find yourself. You have to put yourself out there. Doesn't matter who and what others might think, whatever makes you happy, whatever suits you, be bold about it and just be out there as long as it makes you happy. Do what you like to do. That's my motto.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my quote, let me get my quote, Fashion Dolls. Give me
Yes.
one sec. My final thought of the day, which ties into everything that
Mm,
we cover in today's show. We covered spring fashion and so much more. So let me
mm.
get my quote. Shout out to my K2 spot. And we did a collaboration this year as well,
Yeah.
too. So y'all make sure y'all go and check it out for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Definitely. All right. Okay. So today's quote comes from Yves Saint Laurent. And Yves Saint Laurent says, fashion comes and goes, but style is eternal. So it's all about knowing what works for you. And that's what I would say, fashion dolls. So find
Yeah.
your style, find what works for you, and continue to embrace it and live life in color and dream in
So
color as
sweet.
well.
Mm.
Yes. So, with that being said, IIdiko, let everyone know where they can follow you and check you out. She's the new ambassador for Original Magazine UK, a publication that we both work for. She's the brand ambassador, and I write the fashion column as well to me and someone else as well. And then we have Andrea, beauty, health as well, and so many other amazing writers:
So
Lisa,
many friends.
Will,
Yeah.
Ellen, so many. Sweetie, it's so many.
Mm.
Let everyone know where they can follow you and check you out.
Will do. Thank you so much.
All right, fashion dolls, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Anthony G. Marshall. So make sure you guys tune in, set your reminders, and I will see you then. Bye. Take care of you.
Perfect. Take care. Bye.
You too. Great chatting with you.
Lovely to speak to you as well.